Alright, stream should be live. Just have to wait for it to show up on my device so that I can watch chat. There it is. Chat is up. And let's get into the game. Alright, so this is the first live stream, first anything on this channel in a month. And I have a decent explanation for most of that time. For 2 weeks I couldn't record anything because I had laryngitis and couldn't really talk, and that took 2 weeks to be over and done with. Another week on top of that before I was feeling up to talking more than a sentence at a time. And then some family issues came around. I won't get into that. No one needs to hear about that. And that caused me to be busy for a little bit, and well, I'm here now. And I don't remember half of anything that I was doing because I haven't touched this game since the last time I streamed it. And today's Friday. Darn. I was gonna say tomorrow I'm definitely gonna be streaming Fossil Fighters, but I won't because I can't stream Saturdays. Or more likely, more so don't want to stream Saturdays. I need to turn it down. Turn the game volume down on my end because it is incredibly loud for me. Hopefully it's not incredibly loud for the stream. But over the month that I didn't record anything, it turns out someone did end up beating my record in Fossil Fighters any percent. Or Fossil Fighters Champions any percent. So I'm gonna have to get back into that. And yeah, I'm gonna have to actually try and not do bad next time I do that. Probably will try Sunday. Either Sunday or Monday is gonna be a good time for Fossil Fighters. Am I just getting boxes? I think I'm just getting boxes to try and get new abnormalities. No, don't do that. Yeah, we're just getting boxes, new abnormalities. Yep, that's a bullet. That's not what I want. That's a waste of boxes. I don't know if he does it good with any training, so I'm just gonna not try. Let's see, what can I talk about for this stream? I don't know. I never have anything to talk about. I just don't have any exciting stories to tell. And well, not really much to commentate about this game that I haven't said 1,000 times already. Oh, look at this person walking into this door and doing this work. How interesting. I don't know. For some reason this is just calming and relaxing for me, which is why I decided to stream this first and not Fossil Fighters. Because I needed something to just play and relax to for the first stream back. It's probably going to be a short stream, only about an hour or so, maybe. Maybe 2 hours, depending on if I don't know, if I feel up to it. But I think for the most part, this channel from now on is going to be mostly just live streams. Because, I'll be honest, I'm incredibly lazy when it comes to editing. I've had like 3 Fossil Fighters 1 videos like lined up ready to be recorded, or already recorded and ready to be edited, but I'm too lazy to edit them. And I could have put those up in the meantime while I had laryngitis and wasn't uploading anything, but for some reason I didn't. Mainly because I think I'm just gonna restart again for a 3rd time technically and just play through it on stream. Because let's be honest, the editing that I did do wasn't all that impressive. Like what was I editing in that? I was cutting out some parts that weren't parts of just me walking to places, and I think, oh, I remember now, I edited in a stupid fact about the real dinosaur every time I revived a new Venusaur. That's right. But that was stupid. And not important. So yeah, from now on we're probably just gonna live stream that. I'll go through the whole game, then do the same thing for champions, and if I can find a way to record 3DS games, I'll go through and do Frontier too, because I think I've talked about my opinions on Frontier. It's not a bad game, but it's not a good Fossil Fighters game. It's not a good sequel to Champions. It was an enjoyable ride, but it was not what I expected from the series. That's definitely way better than however I described it last time. Because if I remember correctly, last time... Oh, the Queen of Hatred has escaped. That's dangerous. I forgot that we have to kill things, or else she'll do the killing. Luckily, she decided to spawn in the room where everyone will kill her. So that's good, at least. What was I saying before Queen of Hatred escaped? I don't know. My brain doesn't work too good. Sometimes it does. Sometimes, when it comes to talking, words just sort of flow out of my mouth, and I don't really pay attention to what I'm saying half the time. Which can be very evident just watching some of my streams. Which is the main reason I don't like editing, is because I have to listen back and listen to me sound like an idiot half the time. So, I mean, I don't care if other people listen to me sound like an idiot. I just don't want to listen to myself sound like an idiot a lot of the time. So, streaming, it's perfect for that. I don't have to rewatch my streams ever. They're just uploaded straight to YouTube. And I'll probably move over to Twitch. I know I started on Twitch and uploaded the VODs to YouTube, but I don't know. It just feels like it's harder to get noticed on Twitch. It's much easier to get noticed on YouTube and then hopefully move over to Twitch later on. That's the plan. at the very least. Or maybe you'll just stay on YouTube for a while. I don't know. Well, since we're not really aiming for... Ooh. I forgot that I had her. Well, that's good. I thought I had Red Riding... or Little Red Hooded Mercenary for a while. I guess... Oh, I remember now. I ended the last stream taking her accidentally. And yeah. Ooh, a new one. I have no idea what it is. But it's better than Snow White's apple or censored, so... keep working on that welfare team. I think I should start training a new set of 5 people on the training team. Because we're gonna need new people soon. We're gonna need a lot of new people very soon, because we're gonna have a new team all set up. Oh my, this guy has no training. That's not good. Oh, these guys can all sit out. If I remember correctly, we hire people with 4 temperance just so that they don't die to Porcubus. That's its name. And we'll throw you on this team. Do we have anything about this abnormality? It's either a WA or an Aleph. I don't know. I think it's a WA. And it's not a tool type, so... It's the parasite tree. I don't remember what it does, but... do that. Also... Execution. That's 4 executes for 1 bullet. Alright, pretty sure it's a WA type. I don't remember anything it does, so... And I'm too lazy to go open the wiki. Well, that's never a good sign. Alright, let's get these managerial tips. A bud sprouted from the upper part of 04108. Blessing the employee when the work is finished on it. The employee with the blessing enjoyed from increased work efficiency and mental health. Cliff-off counter decreased when repression work is done. Cliff-off counter decreased in low chance when the abnormality escapes? That? Okay. Cliff-off counter decreased when a work is done 5 times on other abnormalities while 04108 is being neglected. And we have no more things. If I'm remembering correctly, it doesn't want multiple of these light bulbs growing on it. So we send the same person in over and over again. Or maybe it doesn't like working with the same person who already has its blessing. Well, it still got good, so... When Cliff-off counter reached 0, 04108 forced employees to its containment unit and blessed them. When 5 buds sprouted, 04108 turn dark, and the employees who were blessed panic. After a while, stems ripped through their skin and turned them into a sapling, 041011, which strikingly resembled the abnormality itself. And final managerial tip, 04108 secretly secretes highly contagious and fatal poison. They need to be immediately removed to decontaminate the area. Alright. So we have to do balanced work with it. So we have to work with it every other 4 times other people work with an abnormality, so that it's not neglected. And what else? Also, these people don't have good suits, so they're going to be taking massive damage from Porcubus. That's not good, but not good enough. Not enough reason to restart the day. I wonder if he likes insight, instinct, or anything better. Probably hates repression, considering repression lowers its cliff off counter. I'm gonna go with insight again. Just because it worked the first 2 times, it might work the 3rd. We just need enough boxes to buy 2 more of its informations. Just enough. Insight work is common and instinct work is common. Okay, so it doesn't matter. Well, now it's time for, hopefully, we need the next cliff off counter to go down. I should have sent those people to work while he was working, because I don't think that would count as him being neglected and working with other abnormalities, because he's working with abnormalities, or working with him while others work on abnormalities. Well, actually it doesn't matter, because as soon as he enters, it's gonna change his counter, or it's gonna drop his Cliff-Off overload. But we'll wait until these 2 finish so we can send them in directly afterwards. Send them in. Send you in. Send you in. The first thing we got was speed rate. Okay. So not plus to success, sadly. And by repression, and it's all low. Figures. Okay, send these 2 in. Next, I think basic information or escape information. I'm gonna go with basic, because it shows us his Cliff-Off counter, and that will probably be important. Oliver, Yoonhoo. Don't we already have someone named Yoonhoo? I don't know, there's always at least one person named Yoonhoo whenever I random names. You know, he's flashing a lot more different things, so I think I'm screwing up. can stop him. Okay. Okay, good. So you can stop a possessed person from the parasite tree. I was slightly worried about that. But that's good, I think. Alright, let's see. They all say hi, so we're just gonna keep doing temperance, cause, well, the higher work success rate this guy gets, the better he'll be in future works with this guy. And by that basic information... Oh, its cliff on the counter is 1. That's never a good sign. I want to read over these again. Repression work is done. When... I'm guessing that just means when an abnormality escapes, not when the abnormality escapes. Okay, so yeah, we just have to make sure people don't enter into... We just have to make sure that people don't go in Parasite Tree except for the one person that we choose. Because if anyone else does it, there's the higher chance that that they will... I forget what happens. When 5 people enter his containment unit and get blessed, they turn into trees and kill people. Yeah, those are the words I'm looking for. Are all those things dead? There they go. Alright, by escape information. And... I mean, I guess that's good weapons and such. I mean, it's not the best we've seen. We've seen much better. But it's a crossbow that does red damage, and the armor's kind of good, I guess. It's got good white resistance, and decent red with only a small weakness to black. And it's got the normal 1.5 resistance to pale like everything has at WoW level. I wonder what causes it to do like all the different... Oh, is the background on it the way of it's saying that it's being neglected? That's what it is. Every time 5 works end, when it's not the one being worked on, the background for it changes. Okay, at least it has a visual cue for things like that. Most abnormalities don't. And we're gonna need 180, 300 boxes. Nice. And those two get close to completing. Close enough. Now, does it say one work was bad? No, it just has to be work. Okay. It doesn't matter if it's bad work or not. So, I think we're good with Parasite Tree. We just have to remember to work with it every now and then. It shouldn't be that hard. Although it is going to suck later on, but we can prevent people from entering it by clicking on them a bunch, so that should be fine. I forgot to pull up and look at all the different things that I need for all the different abnormalities I don't have yet. Oh well. It's not like we're gonna get all of them in this run. Or this night. Just as long as we don't have the numbers for it, we'll be fine choosing it. Honestly, I could probably just keep sending this guy in to work with Parasite Tree. There's no chance that he dies to it, right? No chance that he dies while working with Parasite Tree, so yeah, we can just make this efficient. It has no insta-kill techniques, and it does not care if the work done on it is good or bad, so we're here for training time. Oh my, what happened? Oh, okay, Rudolta has a clef off the counter of 2, so it's fine. If Rudolta does escape, we're just gonna end the day. Do we end the day before? Oh. Let's end the day. we were almost having a death. But we have a lot of people with stats going up. Oh yeah. All of those guys went to 90, high 90s, except for Tim. High 90s and 100s for all those guys. So that's good. None of those. Hey, have you fallen to the lowest bottom? Not yet. Maybe soon. Stick it on the welfare team. I'm honestly surprised that's two new abnormalities back to back. Although I did have the backer abnormalities turned off for the longest time. So that would explain why I hadn't run into them for a while. Let's take a look at these guys. Yeah, they're all pretty good. They just need a bunch of health now. And some of them still need a bit of prudence. One of them still needs a temperance work. But other than that, they are looking pretty good. And that was just one day of working. Let's keep going. We also have to figure out what this... Oh, it's this garbage. I think we can easily do this just by touching it 3 times. I know what this is. It's the backwards clock. I think we just send 3 people to touch it and ignore it for the day. A light turns off and energy is charged for every work done on backwards clock. Nothing happened when an employee whose level is lower than 3 worked on it. I'll read the logs once they're all there. And we're not going to light up all 4 lights, because I think that's when its ability activates. And we'll start giving more people temperance. Because getting them over 100 temperance is really good. But for these guys, they need insight. And also, before I forget, mass executions. I also forgot to give these guys suits again. Good job, me. Keep making it so that these guys are risking death every single time they work with Porcubus. Actually, they're not risking death anymore when they work with Porcubus, just because they have such high stats now. Keep working with Parasite Tree. Ooh, attachment is higher slightly than insight, because that insight was only a common success chance. So we'll have backwards clock completed in 3 days. Does anyone else really need insight? Yes, the people that aren't above 100 do. Actually, I think none of them went above 100 prudence, so even with the plus 18 from their gifts, none of them went above 100. This day will be done before noon. Then I'll throw, I'll actually give them armor so that they can do work without fear of dying horribly. Because right now, I don't want to do anything past the nude event with these guys not having armor. Is that person using regret? No, lamp. Okay. That's much more of a reasonable weapon for them to be using at this point. 282. One more half-decent work with that thing and we'll be good. We're still gonna have to work with it all the time because of how it requires being worked on, but we'll have all its boxes. And hey, someone left a worm alive. We're not supposed to do that. .303. 3 hypocrisies and 2 hypocrisies. Who else needs the insight training? Tim. Elena will be completely maxed out on temperance by the end of the day, hopefully, so that'll be good. I really have not been paying attention to who I have and haven't sent into these rooms, so we're just gonna be hoping that I sent them all in evenly enough. I don't think I've been sending the last 2 in as often as the first 3. Green Noon. I could stand fighting one of those, I think, maybe, with these guys. Maybe. It's a risk. Oh, yes. Execute, 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 execute. That was 5 people executed, but whatever. And Anthony, get the Queen of Hatred out of her rut. Hopefully. He just has to do 14, right? Perfect. No problems here. That guy's probably gonna be fine. Actually, oh no, we don't have any employees who are lower than level 3, so I was gonna say we could send people level lower than level 3 to work with backwards clock to get his numbers up faster, but that wouldn't work. Also, bye. Let's see, it is 11:45. I started streaming at just after 11, so we've still got a bit to go. Abnormality is escaped. Which one? Which abnormality has escaped? None. None, I say. I think it thinks Red Shoes has escaped. But that's just not true. I'll do another work with Red Shoes just to make sure. Because nothing else has escaped. Right? That has to be an HE. It's not Rudolta. Yeah, I think the game's just being dumb. The same thing that happened when the swan thing got stuck in a doorway. We'll end the day here, just so that we don't have to fight the Green Noon without armor on those guys. And see how well they did. That guy's fortitude went from 4 to 5, but didn't change, so that's, interesting to note. Most of these guys went to 70 HP. 80, 90, 70, 80. Yeah. That was a good, quick day. We can do good, quick days. It's just they don't offer as much training as some of the longer days. Oh, mad. Warm-hearted woodsman. We need him. The most difficult abnormality to contain. For me, at least. At least I think so. I forget. I forget what his exact parameters are. I think it's you have to be less than 2 fortitude to work with him, or else he will kill the next person that walks into his containment room. So you can only work with him once a day. Yeah. When work result was bad, cliff off the counter was reduced. An employee with temperance 3 or above completed the work, lowering the cliff off the counter. Temperance? I thought it was... Oh. Okay, so it's not is it? Okay, I was thinking of it wrong then. But still, it's basically the scarecrow searching for wisdom then. Except on insight instead of attachment. Pardon me. We'll hire someone with 2 temperance. And yeah, we'll hire that guy with 2 temperance. Give these people armor on the training team. Suits. Perfect. I keep clicking the wrong things. Good. And good. And we'll give him... He does... white damage. Okay. So Storm Stoder, you just need something that gives you high resistance to white. Hypocrisy? I guess. 0.5? That's the best we've got. Other than say Da Capo. But yeah, definitely that guy's not strong enough to be wearing Da Capo. And also we can give someone in the world Twilight. Who wants Twilight? Mao. Not Mao. Some people are just wearing plain old suits. Why is this? Did I accidentally strip some of these people of their suits? A lot of the... Okay, no, these are the people that don't have weapons either. Black weapon, red weapon, white, and... black. Or red, I guess. I was gonna give a magic bullet, but magic bullet sucks. So Storm Soder. Who is the highest trained person on this team? This one? Yoonhoo? Yep. Yoonhoo. You're over here. Storm Soder, you're over here. He's gonna need a bit of training before he does anything. And we'll just put 2 people on that team for the time being. And start the day. It's 'cause Storm Soder, where is he? Actually, no, we don't want to move him anywhere. We want to give him a small amount of attachment up. Not a lot, just like 1 or 2 works with Void Dream. Maybe just 1. 'Cause we need him to be able to do work with people and not die instantly. And he can't work with Porcubus, or else he'll instantly be killed. We'll have him do 2 works with Void Dream. That should not put him too high over level 2 Temperance. It's 2 works with a Teth. That should get him to 40. Maybe 43 at most. Oh yeah. Someone needs to be on Parasite Tree. You! Igori, you look like you could use a Parasite Tree. And we'll have Dexter flip the switches on the backwards clock a few times. 2. 3. 5. After every light has turned on, backwards clock can be activated. However, backwards clock could only be operated once per day, so use caution when using it. Caution: employees under level 5 is strictly forbidden from contacting backwards clock after it has been fully charged. And we'll figure out why the next time around. Oh, I just realized something that I could do right now. I can send Storm Soder to You Must Be Happy so that he can get enough temperance up to work with Red Shoes and Rudolta for a bit. Basically for just the day. There we go. Those are some good looking stats right there. Now we'll just have him do all the work with Rudolta that he needs to do. And Warm-Hearted Woodsman, nothing we can buy from him yet. That's right. We still gotta up the justice of these guys. We also have to up the justice of these guys, which we can do. We just have to keep an eye off of Schadenfreude. And keep an eye on Parasitry. We'll just keep sending this person to work with Parasite. No reason not to. These people still need health. Oh. Schadenfreude's still being worked with. Let's see. None of these guys really need the sanity boost. They mainly just need fortitude boosts. And this guy is all commons, right? Oh, employee officer. Possessed by red shoes. And not anymore. You know, a lot of these people on this team actually don't have that good of justice. It's just the fact that they have the gift that Durfree Shoots gives, that they have like plus 13, I think it is. Oh, Queen of Hatred is out. This may cause problems. Oh, Schadenfreude is up too now. Because I was looking at Schadenfreude that whole time. Also, these guys need to make a hasty escape. Storm Soda is dead. Okay. Well, we'll redo the day. Do it better. Faster. I gotta keep not forgetting to execute employees. An important part of every manager's daily task when the Queen of Hatred is about is to make sure that at least 4 employees are properly executed. Which sure is morbid as hell to say, but better than having us shooting off a laser and killing about 12 employees. So, first things first. Where is he? Storm Soder. You have fun there. Dexter, I guess. Sure, Hugh. Doesn't really matter who does it. 4 employees. Oh, those were slow bullets. There, that's 4. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Best to count those because it makes it easier. Have Dexter set over the backwards clock. I could probably do the backwards clock 4 times, but since I already only did it 3 times the first day, doesn't matter. We got 3 zeros on that? That seems rare. Probably not. It probably just picks a number between 1 and 5. Because I think the highest I've seen it go is 5. Okay. Time is sped up. We'll wait on a later day to give these guys justice. We'll have them all go down and work with their free shoots. Because that'll be easier than trying to balance Schadenfreude. And mainly we just need his prudence up. We don't really care that much about his fortitude, so we'll wait on upping that with red shoes later. Because as long as his fortitude gets to... Actually, it doesn't really matter how high it is right now. Because Warm-Hearted Woodsman does 5 damage, so max would be doing 2. Or no, max would be doing 3 damage to him. And just have to hit him 10 times of max damage to kill him. Well, no, 9 times max damage? No, not 10 times. 20 times. What am I thinking? So probably he's fine. But I just want to make sure there's no chance of him dying to Warm-Hearted Woodsman. Heck, we could actually send him back into You Must Be Happy, delete the stat boost he gained from it, and send him straight down to Warm-Hearted Woodsman. Oh, Parasite Tree is summoning. No. No. That is an important person. You're not allowed to touch them, Parasite. They might be an important person. They're an employee, so they're important enough. Alright, back to speed up. Warm-Hearted Woodsman. We're gonna need a lot of boxes from him. That's gonna suck. might end the stream after this day. Might go into tomorrow to get Warm-Hearted Woodsman stuff. Not sure. Because we just passed an hour, I think, on the stream time. I don't know. Why is this guy level 4 temperance now? Nah, probably from a gift. Yeah, -6 work success and work speed. That would probably do it. Cheers! That one's already dead. Any not being targeted? Nope. Definitely gonna give Tim a bit of temperance since he dropped down to 4 so easily. It means he's obviously not in a good position on his level 5. Actually, it's an HE. Yeah, definitely the most damage that Storm Soder could take from this guy is not enough to kill him. Yeah. He's definitely safe. Hey, Rudolta. It does not do that much damage. It does a lot to the random employees everywhere, but not a lot to actual employees. Alright, return to your spots. Also, I see your Queen of Hatred down here having a little hissy fits, so 128. Yeah, Absol seems like the best fit to try and fix her. Let's see if he can do it. Oh yeah. Yep. That's definitely gonna go through. I completely did forget to kill off people though, so that's something I'll have to keep remembering to do. And I don't know how many Rudolta killed. I think only 2. Maybe only 1, so I'll execute 3 just to make sure. We're definitely gonna have to fight the Red Noon. We're not gonna make enough boxes today. Storm Soder is fine on stats, I guess. Yep, employees being possessed. Fix that right up. Harmony of the Skin. Is it just 1? Just 1. Now that's gone. The real problem is taking care of its little babies that it spread across the facility. Luckily, it only spreads 3, so we got pretty lucky on them. Not like it could have done that much damage either way, but what are we doing here? More stats for the people without them. Queen of Hatred seems fine. I want to make sure Vera gets to level 5 Justice today. Going with Parasite Tree. We have enough energy to complete the day, but we'll do one more work with everything just to be on the safe side. And I think we'll do tomorrow, get done with Warm-Hearted Woodsman. And be all good on that front. And the day. Day 31. Woo! Sadness can't speak. Sadness shall say, be gone, die, but desire wants eternity, and immortality that can never be abolished. No idea what this is. Keep upgrading the disciplinary team. We'll move Storm Soder down to the team, or the disciplinary team. He should be fine there. Just kind of make sure that whatever the new abnormality is, it doesn't break out and kill him. But it should be fine. Have we seen it once at all? No. It's a Wa type. Or maybe it's an HE. No, it's definitely Wa. We still need 3 more works on Backwards Clock. And we need 1 new employee for our training team. Throw him in a suit. Throw him a half-decent weapon. We should also give Storm Soder a weapon. Anything, really. Just in case. Something that's long range. Hypocrisy. That works. And we'll have these 4 move down to in front of Durfree Shoots just so that they can get training done. Oh, it's the King of Greed. That's right. I never did work with King of Greed before it killed everything. Also, he only has common work with Warm-Hearted Woodsman. That's a real shame. Well, he can get his HP up. That works. Get his HP up. Owen. Oh, I want to click on Owen. Move him over here. Move these guys down here and move that person here. Just in case things spawn there for Owen to take care of. Also, that work was very poor. I guess Storm Soder needs a slight bit of attachment work so that he can not fail every single work that he's provided with. Also, what does King of Greed like? I don't know. But if I would have bet, Instinct Absol. There are very few times where that combination has failed me. So, also 4 executions. Do free shoots. And Mao, you need to do that. Look at that. Perfect. Not perfect, but close to perfect. Really? Not enough? Alright, well, we'll do it anyway. Now you need to sit in there, work on it, and work back with Parasite Tree just so that it doesn't murder everyone. King of Greed. Yeah, Instinct and Repression are the best works. Managerial tip 1. Work results normal is bad. Okay, I think my cats are just knocking things around upstairs, so where did all those people go that I put right here? Did I set them all to move, didn't I? I didn't mean to do that. Back up there you go. Yeah, that's all 4 of them. Final work on the backwards clock. Send Oliver to work with their free shoots. Mao, get in there with Parasite Tree. And we'll read backwards clock. Employee with level 5 or more can operate backwards clock. Normally, backwards clock will send everyone except the employee who activated it to the most peaceful time of that day. This abnormality is based on the idea of Tumblebugbacker. I'm not going to read the name because I would butcher it horribly. An old clock manufactured by an unknown company. It's vacuum tubes that give off vintage vibe. The manufacturer stopped making these long ago. Is your future dark? Have you fallen to the lowest bottom? Have you ever thought, what if I had done or not done that? We as humanity have conquered disease and nature. Now we have come far enough to harnessing time itself. Yes, we can rewind your wasted time. Just wind the spring, close your eyes, and count to 10. When you open your eyes, you will be standing in the exact moment that you wish to be in. Read the menu thoroughly. We do not know what will happen if machinery is handled poorly. We are not responsible for any accidents caused by the user's carelessness. This clock requires high amounts of energy to operate. Please understand that it will take considerable time to charge. Good old time control. What does that alarm mean for us? Nothing. It means do more work. Let's see. Instinct is better. Actually, attachment might be better. I forget if I concluded that or not with my last work of having this, because I have done King of Greed before. I've had it before when we reached day 55 or whatever it was. What the hell is Owen doing down here? He's supposed to be up there, working with... You know, I'm not gonna question it. We're just gonna presume instinct is the better work. Work result was bad. Cliff off counter was reduced with high probability. A 1-4-6 behavior pattern is to engulf anything that is in front of her when she escapes. When suppressing her, pay special attention to where the abnormality is heading. So it's basically the Amber Dusks. Or not basically, it is the Amber Dusks. Just with more damage. I think more damage at least. More damage, more health. Sounds about right. Buy basic information. Let's see. Absol can do one more work, right? %12 is never much to worry about with him. He's a strong lad. We need to kill off 4 employees. Absol did real good there. Finish off the escape information. We need 320 more boxes. Yikes. But luckily, 18 boxes per work, that's quite a lot. Shame that the one work we tried to do with Warm-Hearted Woodsman failed completely. Like, the only way it could have gone worse was, I don't know what. Really, we got a normal work and it escaped. Ew, fleshy noises. Oh no, you run away. Zoom. Well, it ate that one. Okay, what are we doing? Killing off these things before they become anything close to a problem. Problem is, hallways are gonna be real dangerous in a couple seconds. Actually slow King of Greed down even more. Ooh, can we kill it? Can we kill it in this one hallway? We can! Wonderful. No, we can't buy anything from it. But we can send Absol back to work with it. And you know what? We'll do attachment work, just in case his temperance can go up any higher than it already is. That's the worst that could happen. Nothing, actually. If it breaks out again, we'll just kill it again. Death to our employees. Absolutely, just stay there so that we don't have to keep calling you back and forth to it. Oh, don't want you up there. We're gonna need you to get some prudence up. You already got a decent amount of temperance. You know, I just realized if it spawns, like, right here, and there's a bunch of people right here, and just instantly consumes them, I'm gonna be upset. So I'm gonna move these guys over here. When Tim gets out of that room, I'll send him over there too. Because the hallways aren't really that safe from King of Greed. We'll buy our first gold rush from it. I like buying the weapons first. They have more use to me, I feel. We'll get this guy's fortitude up a bit. He'll probably need it. Still doing good with King of Greed. These guys still have a lot of way to go for their justice training, but you know, I'm slow on that, so they'll get there soon enough. Probably gonna end the stream after this day, just because I don't want these streams to be too long, and I don't know. Streaming for an hour and a half to 2 hours every other day might be good for me. I feel like that is what I want to do, but I might just stream every day that I feel like it. So I have no set schedule of when I will and won't stream, but it will always be, streams will always start between 10 and 12 Eastern, and expect possibly anything from them, because I could one day just randomly play Don't Starve. I could play Prey again. I played that once for stream. I don't know what. I don't know. I have no set pattern for what I'm gonna stream from now on. Except for the time. The time's about the only thing that's gonna stay consistent. And even that's gonna be an hour to 2 hour difference every time, because all depends on when everyone else in my house is asleep and quiet. Do a few more works with King of Greed. Get Owen up more stats. Get these guys more justice. Second weapon. Just need 120 more boxes and we'll have the armors. And we'll end the day before the noon event, just so that Queen of Hatred doesn't go berserk. I wonder how good Owen's training has been today. I think his temperance is gonna be good. His fortitude is gonna be slightly lacking, and his prudence is also gonna be slightly lacking. But he should be in 80s, I think. High 70s, low 80s. Definitely not 90s yet. And we'll do one more work with their free shoots. And we'll end the day on that. So an hour and a half stream. Nice. Let's see how good Owen got. 60s. Ew, 60s. I was hoping for at least 70s. But he got to 94 prudence, or temperance, so that's good. Where was the guy with level 2? Okay, he went up to 34 work success. That's better, I guess. He's still not level 3 temperance, so that's good. Day 32. Only A-lefts. Nice, but we don't need any of them. And only A-lefts. Nice. Nothing there, I guess. It's better than censored. And as soon as it's done, we'll end the stream, and yeah. If the game doesn't crash, that is. I should never alt-tab while this screen is up. I make this mistake all the time. Okay, but yeah. Next stream will be Sunday. Yeah, definitely Sunday. I would stream tomorrow, but I have another stream that I like watching on Saturday nights. So, yeah. Yeah. It'll most likely be Fossil Fighters Champions, but it could also just be normal Fossil Fighters. It's either going to be a speedrun of Champions or just restarting fresh on normal Fossil Fighters just to play through the whole game. But I will see you then. Take care, and have a good night.